All righty.
And okay, everybody's life with the county, right?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Where do you want us to be?
So, oh, is there going to be the order of speakers?
Why don't you throw it to Michael and then, or you want to throw it to Cheryl?
No, Jack is next.
Stand over. Claire Jackson. Yeah. Jack, can I get you to stand right
Come here, right here. You go to my right side. Right?
Beauty of the beast.
Here, you gotta move over so I can get to the microphone. Here. Okay, all right. Everybody. Good grief, this thing is huge. Can I move this up a little bit? Somebody was eating me. Okay, all right. Are we all good? Is it on? Blair, are we good? Oh, okay, very good. Good morning. Feel like yeah, good morning, everybody. This is just an extraordinary day, and the weather just proved it to even be better. Welcome to the new Kane County Public Health Public Defender and Clerk's Office in Kane County. I live in Batavia, and driving up this distance to come here to provide services really got me thinking about what people in northern Kane County have had to commute for so many years, having to drive all the way down to Geneva or to Aurora to get services from Kane County. And now it is a time that we are changing. We have been able to recognize and have had the opportunity to purchase this amazing building to provide satellite services here, a full complement of them. And this is going to be continual outreach to make sure that both the northern Kane County as well as the mid and the southern part of Kane County have equity in their services. And that was a campaign promises that I made very early on. And thanks to the support of this man and to our board and to the city of Elgin, we were able to make this happen. We're going to enhance our accessibility. The strategic move is designed to improve access to Kane County services for its residents. We're going to have a community-centered approach. We're going to make sure that the community has an opportunity to be able to meet here in this large, spacious area. We are also going to be able to allow having interactive meetings so that it'll be a full complement of services for young moms, for newly registered voters, to be able to potentially to get necessary care. Direct care, including mental health support, I hope is going to be here as well. So it's a full complement on what people need to be able to register to vote, get your passports, to get counseling, and provide all services that the health department will be elaborating on just shortly. It's an investment for our future. What's remarkable about this building as we first looked at it is not only we're amazed at the size and the opportunity that this presented, but right behind us here, that's a forest preserve, the Kane County Forest Preserve path. I mean, who'd have thought? Who'd have thought that the path for a forest preserve that Kane County and this board supports is right in our back door here. So that intersection was just meant to be. And for future opportunities. This is just the beginning of what we're hoping to do. With the help of the treasurer, I hope that the treasurer one day will have an office similarly placed so that people who want to pay their taxes be able to get his services as well, or her services for future treasurers. That will be allowed to happen. So Kane County is a long space, very long. Takes about, I think, sometimes 45 minutes depending traffic can be a little longer to get one point to another. And we're here to represent all of Kane County. You know, people are nodding. It's a bit of a haul. So yes, well, at least a third of the way here. So with that, I'd like to turn this over to Jack, our clerk, longstanding clerk, and he's going to tell you a little bit about his dream and how he fulfilled his early campaign promise.
Because my would have settled off for facility in Elgin. So I'm really pleased. I thank the board and Madam Chairman and everybody involved. Also, I'd like to thank the mayor of Elgin because he was working with us on another location in downtown Elgin and very cooperative. And I appreciate his help also. But this is, it was a political promise I made in 2002. In government, you can't get things done. You have to have a little bit of some bites. Now, the mayor of Aurora's argument, which we thank him for the satellite office there, basically came and said, we are the second largest city in the state. Therefore, we need a location in our town where we can have accessibility to the facilities of the clerk's office. And basically, the mayor of Elgin came and said, look, Aurora is closer to you than it is to us, and I'm sorry, Vern. He said we have the fastest growing. I think you're the fifth or sixth most populated in the county. He said we have the fastest growing elderly population, Vern. Nothing, and and if you look at it, it's true because it's easier to get from Aurora to Geneva than it is from Elgin. So I'm extremely pleased with this, and I have to thank this board for the cooperation that you've given us, and Madam Chairman, because it wouldn't be done, and also Roger Fonstock, who's in the back there. Roger, you've been marvelous because you and I have been working on this since 2002, and but I'm worried about signage. Also, what I've done is talk. Yeah, I talked to the mayor of Batavia because he's basically a very much involved in RTA, and I suggested they have the bus terminal here, that as part of the route before they go there, they come through to the complex here so that people can have more accessibility. So I talked to him, and I think the buses will come and the people will be able to get on the bus and be directly brought to this function. But once again, thank you. And where's Mike? Mike Kenyon also, I have to thank Mike because he worked with us. But thank you, Madam Chairman, and thank you, members of the board. Mavis. Oh, Deb, how are you?
And I would like to recognize Representative Suzanne Ness, who's been a strong advocate for public health. And I'm sure that she's going to assist us in developing this space from the state, because we're going to come and knock, and this is your district. This has been a bipartisan effort. I mean, there's been absolutely no question about this. We work together as a team. We've got input from all members of the board on this, whether it was a yay or nay, but everyone came together because they realized the value of this building and what it represents for Kane County. And with that, I'd like to introduce the chair of our public health department, Cheryl Strathman, an Elgin resident.
Good morning, everybody. I am Cheryl Strathman. I'm chair of the Public Health Committee, and I can't tell you how excited we all are about this. Thank you, Suzanne, for being here this morning. This is Suzanne's district, and this is going to be such a benefit for the people of Northern King County. It's going to give services to people. We'll have space to give proper services, to expand the services that we have. And it's just really, really exciting. So thank you all for being here this morning to help celebrate this momentous occasion. Thank you.
She's been dancing for about the last 3 weeks, knowing that this was happening. And with that, if you take a look at this huge space behind us, this will eventually be the satellite office of the health department. So I'd like to introduce Michael Isaacson, who has long stewarded the health department and who we are very proud of.
Thank you. This is a really exciting day for us at the health department to be able to increase the services that we're providing, especially to the residents who live up in the northern part of the county. Currently, we have a small office that's just office space. There's not room for people to come in and participate in programs. There's not a space for us to deliver clinical services. But now, thank you to the support of the board and all of the staff at the county departments who've been helpful as we've sought out a new location. We're excited, and as Madam Chair said, this is really focused on community. So we're thrilled to be able to co-locate with other county offices so we can make it easier for our residents to come in and get services. We're looking forward to having a large meeting space where we can bring people from the community in so they can participate, get support from each other, and also learn from other experts. We're looking at workforce development and how we can train and make other resources available to people in the community. We want to increase the amount of behavioral health services that we offer here on site, and also want to be able to provide a wide array of clinical services. Because again, currently we don't have that in Northern Kane County, and now we're in a place where we can finally serve people in a place that's convenient for them, and it also gives us a good home base where we can still go out and get into the neighborhood. So we're just so excited today, and I just want to thank the board for all of their support through this whole process. But we look forward to being able to get out here and better serve the public. Thank you.
So next steps, we have the building, which was the biggest step. And now we have to actually change this building to make it a functional use for all of us. So we're going to be working with architects to be able to design it. We'll be able to figure out where the allocation of all the space is going to be so that each one of the three departments will have their own separate entrances, but have easy access for the customers, for the residents, to be able to go from one area to another, so they can have those direct services as they need. So when is it officially going to be opening? Soon. Probably sometime, I would say. We'd like to get the clerk's office up and running, I believe, for the next election cycle.
Already.
Yeah. He's getting dibs on his space already. But we'll work on that because there's going to be another election cycle. People will be registering to vote, et cetera, and passports for summer travel. So we'll make sure that that space gets up and running as quickly as we can. Next, most likely, will be right on its heels, the satellite health department as well. Start providing services for residents up here. And then we'll be working with probation, and probation then will have its offices as well to be able to figure out what they need. So it's going to be layered on, but we're hoping, well, the next cycle is April. So marching orders, February, maybe they're going to try. Everybody will do their best. So thank you all for coming on this really momentous, it's a small, wonderful, fantastic thing that it's going to be fabulous for Northern Kane County, fabulous for all of Kane County. So thanks so much.